I'm here almost every weekend.
She's a celebrity nutritionist, yogini, and best-selling author. She's Kimberly Snyder, and this is how she lives her loving vegan life.
I actually was on the path to becoming a doctor. I was always interested in the body and biology, and I went into college with a partial science scholarship. But one summer I interned in a hospital, and I realized that it wasn't the path for me. And after college, I went down a different path, but then I started working with some nutritionists that came out of some of my own struggles with weight and my skin and my hair, and I never really put the connection together between my acne and my hair and what I was eating. So it started to light this fire in me, and it just started to organically expand from there. The goal is to make an upward improvement in your lifestyle, but not to try or beat yourself up if you're not perfect right away. As long as you're making steps to progress, as long as you keep your forward motion, you're making improvements. So the first thing I always, people may come from, they're eating a lot of processed foods, a lot of junk foods, a lot of fast food, a lot of soda, whatever it is. The first thing is to start getting into the experience of feeling better.
Our life is really an interplay between the active and the meditative. And a lot of times when we're engaged in really active activities, such as hiking or running, that's the only time we're really focusing on our breath. Or in contrast, the meditative side, when we're sitting down to meditate or when we're practicing yoga asanas, then we think about the breath as well. But what we want to do is take our consciousness of breathing into all the in-between, which is most of life. How can we learn to breathe better so we're nourishing our body better and breathing in such a way that we're getting so much nourishment that we're not overeating and getting more oxygen into our body and into our tissues, which need oxygen more than anything else. You want to start making sure the breath is coming all the way down through your heart center, your heart chakra area, and all the way down into your belly, and that way you're getting the full breath, you're getting your full capacity for oxygen.
The whole idea with carbs has gotten out of control, and carbs in all forms. I'm seeing people scared of eating fruit. Fruit is natural, it's a whole complete nutritional package found in nature. So we need to look at the diet overall and not demonize one whole macronutrient, saying all carbs are bad. Just like, all fat was bad in the 80s. We need to eat everything in the right form. Fruit is, beautiful. It's got a lot of antioxidants. It's very healthy for us. But it's really important to pay attention to the way the body digests food. It breaks down so quickly. It's in and out of the stomach in about 25 minutes. It's got, simple sugars and water. So I always tell people, have fruit on its own or in the morning. Don't have it for dessert. Because if you have it at the end of the meal after you've eaten heavier food, the fruit can't digest, so you'll get bloated, you'll feel heavy, it'll cause digestive issues. Whether it's coffee or sugar, some other type of caffeine, we always feel that we need to take something rather than now want to shift our perspective to how can we really utilize our own energy and create this energy and harness this energy from within. So I'm in a very typical sort of Italian restaurant here in this little town called Cormeria. It's very authentic, just very warm, very friendly. I love the Italian language, it's beautiful.
Melanzane.
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 Are you guys taking notes? What I've been eating is, they always have green salad, so that's what I ordered first here. And there's a lot of different types of lettuces, lots of different things like mash and endives and butter lettuce, which is what this is. And I've been eating a lot of olives, delicious olives here in Italy, of course. And they always have, or a lot of restaurants have some type of grilled or cooked vegetable platter. This one has potatoes in it and broccoli and what they call courgette. When I travel, I try to be really flexible and not worry too much as long as everything is plant-based and really fresh. I believe it's really important to have a food-based source of probiotics rather than just taking supplements. Now, probiotics are the friendly flora, the healthy bacteria in your system. Now, what happens is living in this polluted world that we live in, or having not such a great diet, having a lot of antibiotics, there's pollution in the water supply, in preservatives in foods, and some people can have more bad bacteria than good bacteria. So by having these foods which contain all those good
such as this, all the good bacteria, all the enzymes, what it starts to do is fortify our immune system. It starts to optimize our digestion. It helps us synthesize our vitamins better in our intestinal tract. And as a result, our skin starts to look much better. We need to make the foods more bioavailable to the body. So rather than just putting buckwheat groats into the smoothie, we sprouted them and soaked them for 48 hours. And what that process does is it makes them more in tune with the living body. They start to grow plants. Their enzymes increase over 2,000%. The vitamins and the minerals increase for availability into your body by several 1,000%. Wow. So when it goes in, this is more in tune. We've prepared it. So it's not just putting in, basically a seed or a sprout has the DNA to become a big tree or a bush or something like that. But you need to start awakening it. It's dormant until we start to awaken it. I could nerd out about this all day, but
So what I always tell people is that outer beauty is a reflection of inner health. And most people think about their diet as far as numbers, how many calories they're eating, grams of carbs, grams of protein. Whereas the beauty detox approach is really connecting the link between beauty, health, and energy. So what we're eating on the inside isn't just about trying to be thin, but also shows up on your face. It shows up in your hair. It shows up in how you feel every day. So it's a more holistic approach at looking at food, and it actually makes your life a lot simpler. It's a lot simpler than adding up all these different numbers. So people can take it any pace they want, and they can just start to understand how their bodies work more. Digestion is something I talk about a lot. And as you learn more how to be strategic in how you're eating, not just what you're eating, but the order and the combination of the foods, you can free up a lot of that energy from digestion so you can look again and feel your best.
Thank you so much for vegan watching. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe to see more.
It's so much fun to bike here and just watch all the people and see the life and be next to the river. Korean style.